Good day, everyone. And this is the last week of Formula G Season 2, taking place in the United Arab Emirates. So, without further ado, let's just get in. To be fair, I haven't really practiced UAE because I'm just really busy with the Reddit League. But it has a lot of signage usually. Like here, D65, the D stands for Dubai. So you should look around there. But of course, it's a huge city, so you kind of need a bit more for that. And there's a lot of D roads to begin with. So yeah, maybe I should be looking for other clues first before trying to find that. But I got the time, so might as well make use of it, right? Found a D65 there. That doesn't sorry, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm close though. The road can run for very long. Yeah, that junction is too small for that to be it. I'm not sure why I'm looking at it. Think I'm trying to go on this road to see if it will tell me the road I was on. No, no basement, that's not the right one. That could be more accurate. But let's look at the sign first. Here we get E11. That's the E44, so not quite. Here is E11 though. So yeah, the road fits. So onto the pinpointing, and this is gonna be a bit of a pain because there's just a lot of stores. But I think my problem was I didn't really see anything on the map that correlated with what I saw in the game. So I kind of just uh, played it by ear, so to say, which is not something I should do. But to be honest, I kind of just wanted this game to be over with because, well, I wasn't in the ranking where, uh, where I would have done any more. Oh, how do I say this? Where I would have really made a difference. So for me, it was just like, okay, whatever. Let's just get this over with because I'm not gonna get first, second, third anymore anyway. That loses your motivation a little bit. But you at least still, well, uh, I still try and get a decent enough score, but it's not like I'm really uber motivated to get a 25k or something. So yeah, I'm thinking that I was in this junction because of the road to my east. I still have 130 left, but do I want to check more? Nah, I went with it. And it was a bit more south of me. So, not quite, but it was the right highway. Now, here are some hills, or mountains, whatever you want to call them. So, this is definitely not in Dubai, which is nice. A bit more rural stuff is not that bad either. Problem is, when you haven't practiced UAE and you don't know any of those place names, which all end with with al something, it's gonna be hard. But use Fujairah, which I did recognize, and the F19, which was really easy to spot. It does help that the letter represents the first letter of the town or city you're in. So I saw a road that could have fit. Problem is, it can sometimes look a bit samey. So but there is Anaimat Road, which is correct. I think now I was confident enough to guess now that I actually have a how do you say it? Now that I have a street that I can refer back to. So it came from the west. So what would have been smartest? The most logical thing would be that I was on the E19. I'm not sure if that's actually actually it is the E89. So yeah, now it was just a matter of trying to pinpoint this, which is a bit iffy. I saw an off-road there, but I didn't think it was going to be on the map. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a gamble because you can't necessarily trust the buildings on here because it looks like they're still in the making of building something with, you know, those grid hills on the right of me. So I think here I was counting my steps to at least get a bit of a feel for it until this, what I assume to be the Ministry of Social Affairs, and then this way. It'll be over in a bit, so let's not skip this. Yeah, fun. Pinpointing is not always easy. At one point, it's just like, oh fuck it, let's just go here. It wasn't where I was at, but it was close enough. Whoops, got brought back. So yeah, this is on a highway. So in theory, I should get enough clues, and here's already a big one with Sharia and Dubai. So assuming that I'm on the E84, this should be easy enough to find, but I'm not sure why I didn't find it. I think I just didn't check north enough. Maybe I wanted to go see this first, what this was gonna say, but it didn't let me for some reason. Don't know why. Bit weird. Yeah, like I feel like um I feel like there's still a lot of places in the UAE that are still like being constructed because it's such a relatively new country in terms of how late it was before it became an actual built-up rich nation. So for some reason I could go into this roundabout, which is a bit odd. There was a sign that held more Shaya and Dubai on the other side, and Fujairah and Korfakan or Gorfakan. I don't know how to pronounce these names if I don't speak any Arabic. But anyway, should be close there somewhere. So I'm wondering where on this I am. The E84. It should be. I should have remembered that. Made it a bit more easy. It. Yeah. This round is taking a bit more longer than I wished it would be. Usually I figure these out pretty quickly, but again I have the time, so it's not like it's going to be a huge issue. There it is, exit 79 with the roundabouts on the lower floor between quotation marks. I'm not 100% sure on how to call that. But here I saw a road down there that had like a big loop. So I was wondering, okay, could it be that one? And looking at the curvature of the road, it felt like this should be an okay spot. It was further down there. So yeah, a bit of sloppy pinpointing for me, but again, I yeah, the motivation is not 100% there anymore. I'm just in a bit of a mid-table situation, so I feel like yeah, like with these things like pinpointing, I'm usually just content if I'm in the right area. Just not make a fool out of myself and have a terrible score by just clicking in the first 10 seconds or something. Just trying to say, I'm not sure if I would have just pinpointed like that if I had this map in Reddit League, for example, which I don't, for the record. Maybe another time. That would not be a bad map to do on Reddit League. It has enough signage. I think now I'm just looking at the E18. I should pay attention to that Sultanate of Oman and border crossing, indicating that I might be very close to Oman. So, found the E18. So, very straight road, so not that much to pinpoint. But here is some local information. I'm in Ras Al Khaimah, so I'm assuming that I would be somewhere outside of the city, and this that over that the bridge could be helpful, but it's a bit difficult to determine where I would have to pinpoint. Here's something that could help me out: Geoguessr and something factory. I couldn't quite remember, but I think I remembered finding that at one point on the map. Maybe a bit more down here actually. I'm still not 100% sure on that. Oh, I think I just saw it. The International Cement Union or something. I think I saw that. Yeah, on the right of my screen. Getting closer. Now it's just a matter of, can I find the right roads going off? Can I recognize them? Don't know why I put my cursor back. But here is a pretty substantial bend, and the recording makes the game slow down a little bit, so I had some lag there. But yeah, I guess I had enough time to study the curvature of the road a bit, which is a method, like I said before, I think I often use. Or maybe I'm just looking for another clue, I don't know. Well, I'm getting one. Al Rams and Al Nakhil. And it turns out I was up here actually. And there's Union Cement. Yep. Looking in the wrong area all along. But did see something else, cement in the on the southern side of Ras Al Khaimah. Maybe, I don't know. They're still maybe building a lot, so maybe they need a lot of cement buildings. I don't know. But yeah, I was pretty fine with this. And again, the pinpointing is a bit off. Uh, but good round nonetheless. And to be fair, you should get close considering how much time you got, and how relatively easy uh, the country is. Because the thing is, the coverage of this country, I think, doesn't only really covers the northern part. With Dubai, Sharia, the parts we got, but down in Abu Dhabi, for example, I don't think there's any official coverage. Only I'm not 100% sure about that, but I don't think the coverage there is cool street view, and the parts below there are just like desert. I think I don't think many people live there, so it's in essence it's already a small country, but made even smaller by the you know limited coverage, more or less. And it is generally well signed. So yeah, you should be in the right ballpark in most of the instances. Now this is I think some sort of university campus. It's a quite a huge one. Yeah, now I'm rolling. But yeah, I went the wrong way because now I'm just like screwing around in the campus. Well, I really should be leaving the campus. That reminds me of I lived in Enschede for a while, and there's also a campus there from the university, and it's huge. And there was we had a party there from my student association in Groningen because there was a some sort of relay racing that ended in Enschede in a campus. So we partied there, and I wanted to leave, but I was just absolutely lost because the campus was so huge. So I don't know why I'm going into Abu Dhabi, uh, but yeah, it can be quite the maze if you don't know where you're supposed to be. Anyway, I don't have a lot of time left after realizing I might have gone the wrong way. So now I am going the right way. But I'm afraid I won't have enough time to pinpoint it. I'm not sure I'm looking over there. There's like literally says Amity University Dubai campus. I mean, I don't know if it is the campus, but it is a campus, which would indicate that that might be a one of the campuses close there. I assume they would be close together. But here I got me some E88. For some reason, it's not showing me the S throat, but the S would indicate that I'm in Sharia somewhere. So E88. And Atain Ramania. I'm not sure how much that was gonna help me, but I need to find some sort of campus here. Not that far out, I would assume. Although, we're definitely not in the center. Well, that doesn't give me anything. But Atain Ramania, that's maybe where I should be looking for. There's at least a university, the American University. So I wasn't quite sure if that was going to be it. But it would seem that maybe it could be somewhere here. 5 seconds to go. Decided to go here. And it was, I guess, in a decent distance, but still I lost quite couple of points. So yeah, that concludes season 2 Formula G. Overall, I would say I'm not disappointed with my overall ranking because I did not really have a lot of shockers, at least not as far as I remember. Maybe in Korea, uh, but I think overall had decent scores. But I just never could have quite 25k did, and that kind of cost me because there were a lot of 25ks. And if you didn't get a 25k, even if it was like 24,900, you still won't maybe barely make top 10 or not. So I think individual performance wise, I did well, but maybe for next season I might just focus on actually getting those 25ks because, well, if that's how you want to get the points, then that's how you have to, I guess. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and see you guys later. Bye.